Welcome to Little Brother. We are outside, which means just two things. Firstly, I'm freezing, and secondly, there's a double eviction in our midst. Yes, a double eviction. And guess what? We've got a massive twist. But more on that in just a second. Because joining us on tonight's show is Pussycat Doll Kimberly Wyatt, everybody. I'm going to attempt to call the most important person in Alex's life. Do not go anywhere, but first things first, being a double eviction night and our third to last ever show, I think it's only right that we come over here and speak to the human sleeping bag that is Davina McCall.
I'm here, I'm in here.
How are you?
I'm in here.
You must be so warm in there.
Oh, so this is the Arctic jacket.
Are you a little bit sad?
It's
nearly over.
Sad.
Hey?
I am so sad.
What a nightmare.
Quite odd.
Where does this series kind of rank up there in the all-time great Celebrity Big Brother series?
It's definitely up
it's right up there, isn't
I think it is. I think it's up there with the best. I think our housemates just had a perfect mix, but most of all for me, they've loved it.
Yeah, they're all like good buddies now.
I've enjoyed watching them love each other and laugh a lot.
Stephanie and Nick are like best buddies. I mean, I suppose you could almost argue that in fact, there's not enough not enough kind of bad blood in the house.
See,
really,
I disagree with that.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I don't think that. I don't need to watch fighting.
You know what? Actually,
I like watching them have a hard time.
I retract my statement. You know what?
Take it back, George.
Standout moment of the series, my love.
Stephanie laughing. Stephanie
laughing at
just
Heidi?
Stephanie laughing at anything, but Stephanie laughing in particular about dropping the
Ivana's thing. I know it was out of order, wasn't it?
It was unbelievably.
What are you going to be doing next January?
Funny. Oh God.
Wishing they hadn't cancelled on us. What do you
I just want to kind of fit in your armpit.
What do you think about the other? Listen, it's not time for your fetishes, my love. That's a different show. What do you think about the house since Cisco and Stephen have left?
Oh, you know, it's quite because people are going, oh, the big characters, they're all going, but so much other stuff has happened since they've gone. I think other characters have been allowed to breathe, like Nicola. Nicola was a bit quiet, I think, when Stephen was in there because she was kind of a bit frightened of him in a way, and he kind of gave her quite a hard time, and so you know she's had a chance to kind of ask some more pertinent and probing questions.
I know she's becoming part of that. She's becoming part of the house. Yeah. She's it's just incredible insight into life, really. And what about this task tonight? They've just been told there's a task going on.
Yes, task.
Can you shed any light on that?
Well, yes, we love an eviction in a silly costume.
Yeah.
There's nothing quite like it.
We've got some silly costumes here.
It's Animal Farm.
Yeah.
Loving
I'm looking at some of these and I'm thinking, you know what, Davina, you take that red coat off.
Yes.
You would look amazing.
Do you think?
In the little chicken outfit.
Oh, that would be fun.
Do you think it would fit?
I don't know. I've got no idea.
Really?
I haven't tried them on.
So someone's going to be going into the house. Is that right?
Someone might be going into the house.
So what? Someone who fits this, who might be you, might be going into the house.
What are you talking about, George?
Would you ever rule out going in the house?
Oh, it'd be so good. It would be good if it could be me.
How is that person?
In my wildest dreams.
How is that person going to get in the house?
I've got no idea, George.
Potentially. No, you can tell us. You can tell us here, yeah?
Well, potentially, what will happen with somebody will get evicted in silly costume.
Yeah.
And then housemates still think they're in the diary room.
Okay, and then we'll do the switch.
So replacement person in diary room comes out in silly costume, but isn't speaking, has a mask on. They won't know that it's not their housemate.
So who's the replacement person then?
I don't know. Have you got somebody on your show?
Who's the replacement person
Is it Kimberly Wyatt?
Now that would be good.
Isn't she hot?
She's super hot. We're going to be talking to her in just a little while. What's that?
Hands off, lamb. She's got a boy.
We're all loved up. It's all fine. Give her a big round of applause, everybody.
Your girlfriend. She's hot.
She is hot. You're absolutely right.
Well done.
So tonight, the fate of 7 celebrities are in your hands. Who survives in the House of Hell is up to you.
In the House of Hell, only 7 sinners remain. Wrath.
I can tell you, I'm boiling.
I wouldn't want to f*** him off.
You think that is satisfactory? Because it ain't.
Oh, somebody who gives
Gluttony.
Alex, you eat 3 times as much as everyone else.
Oh,
Try and make it 4.
Pride.
My name's Glamour.
I have got a big bush. You have got a big bush.
Lust.
1,
2, 3.
I've massaged Final Trump with my wooden balls.
Envy.
I envy you because you get to be able to do everything realistically by yourself. We would have been massive. Like, there wouldn't have been Blue, there wouldn't have been anything if we carried on.
Greed.
Fancy a message from home.
Oh, yeah.
Am I being greedy?
Greedy. And sloth.
I'll do Falconator.
Tonight, 2 sinners will be forgiven. 7 coming to a television screen near you tonight.
Thank God for that. We're back in the warm. And of course, joining me, our little brother audience, everybody. Let me squeeze in here, ladies. Let me squeeze in here. How are we? So, what's happening? Alex, it seems, is getting the public behind him now. What do we think?
I think he has been really entertaining so far. Like last night's tanning was hilarious, but he's still a bit stupid though.
Do we like Alex, guys? Yeah! We like it. I tell you what, it wasn't like this a month ago, everybody. And what about Vinny? Because obviously for the last few weeks he's been the most popular guy in the house, but it seems that opinion's starting to turn a little bit.
Yeah, I think my opinion of him has definitely turned. I think he's turned a bit of a bully, really, but he's kind of quite subtle in his bullying. I think it kind of turned when he really bullied Ivana into kind of getting her clothes off and that kind of thing.
There's no bullying. There's no bullying in the Big Brother house.
Not bullying, obviously.
Jesting,
But you know what I mean?
jovial jesting.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Who do you think's going to go out tonight?
I think perhaps Ivana or Stephanie, really.
All right, lovely. Thank you very much. Now, who would like to know what's been happening in the house? Yeah. Thank God for that. It's time for the news. Huh? Well prepped, everybody. Firstly, very quickly, I'd just like to say happy birthday to Granny Jessie, everybody, all right? First up, evictions are looming large on the minds of the house, particularly large for the Great Dane.
I'd feel gutted if I went now, because that means literally that most people in the country want you to go more than anyone else.
No, and then when they have to vote for everyone, yeah.
That's big. That's booing when you get out, isn't it? Because the other, they only had to choose between 2 people.
Yeah.
Now they've got to choose from everyone. Out you go.
Ooh. That is really obvious.
I'll cry.
Yeah.
Dane will cry if it's not going to be Dave Bowers, is it? No way. Now, next up, love him or hate him, he's Alex Reid. Well, I think we can safely say his new catchphrase should be, they love me, I'm Alex Reid.
My most prizing housemate is Alex, because I thought he was going to be a knob, but you're just lovely.
I think you, Alex, to be honest, because after 3 or 4 days, I thought me and you were going to... one of us was going to go, or both of us were going to go, to be honest. I hope that people on the outside see that as well, you know? I really do.
But I'll go with Alex as well. I think in here you've done yourself justice on the whole. Definitely on the gentleman side. I think everyone in here can at least go here and say you're a gent. Thank you.
So Alex has changed perceptions in the house, but how will it affect life when he gets out? Shall we speak to the person who loves him most, everybody? Yeah. Huh? Katie Price, you say? Yeah! No, it's not her. She wouldn't do it. His dad's here. Hello. Alex's dad, are you there?
Yeah.
Hello, sir. How are you? It's Bob, isn't it?
That's right, George.
Hello, Bob.
Enjoying your programme.
Thank you very much, sir. Are you proud of your son?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm proud of him. He's just being himself. He's full of fun.
You got your telly on at the moment.
Nice person. Never slags anyone off.
No. Do you know what I have to say? I wasn't wild about him when he went in, but actually he seems like a very nice chap. Were you worried at all about him going into the house, particularly with Dane? Because I know there was a little bit of beef between the two of them.
Well, no, I wasn't at all worried because I know Alexander's personality. He would get on with anyone.
Brilliant. What's his secret? He seems to have turned everybody round because even in the house they weren't too keen on him.
He's just being himself. He's a naturally loving boy.
Right.
He really is. You know, he's a great person.
Have you heard that Katie might be joining him in the house tonight?
Well, I've heard rumours. She's up there with Mum.
Right. Okay. And do you reckon he can win, Bob?
Of course he can win. He's got, he's the sort of son that anyone's proud of, and yes, he's got a good chance to win just by being himself.
Bob?
Yeah?
Finally, are you stripped down to the waist whilst you're doing this interview?
Sorry?
Are you stripped to the waist, Bob?
Well, that is how it is in our house.
Okay,
Even
good.
my grandson strips
I like
down
your
as soon
style.
as
Give
he
him a big
gets
round
in.
of applause. Bob, everybody. Thank you, sir. Right. Finally, King of Nasty Banter Vinny has put his rule book reading and kitchen cleaning to one side for a genuine moment of fun.
Do you think Vinny's a mature sort of a guy?
Yeah, Vinny's got mature. I mean, the reason I like Vinny is because, you know, he's a father, but he's still one of the lads. He still has a bit of a giggle. You know, he doesn't lower himself to be maybe as immature as some of us act every now and then. That kind of maturity does show through.
The old prankster, and if that wasn't enough for you, you can keep up to date around the clock on our website, channel4.com/Big Brother News. Done, everybody. Right, so in just a few hours, 2 people will be received into the bosom of the bloodthirsty crowd. Will they get a roaring reception or a bellowing boo? Well, Brian is out with the bellowers to get a feel. Brian, are you there, sir?
Hello, Jules. There's only 2 days left before the end of Big Brother. I'm out with the eviction crowd to see what their allegiances are with. Okay, who are you guys supporting? Jonas!
Oh,
Why should Jonas win?
Because he's absolutely gorgeous!
That's what I see you
That's
think.
a very loud young lady, Brian.
Yeah.
What?
Loving a bit of Arnold, Jules.
Give us
They're
another
loving a
blast
cool
of that,
fresh.
Brian.
What's that,
song?
Jules?
Give us another blast of that song, Brian.
Another blast?
Ivana Trump, she is the best. Ivana Trump, she beats the rest.
Oh, yeah, And who are you ladies supporting?
D-A-N-E. He's going to win. BB.
All right, that'll do, Brian. Thank you, mate. We'll speak to you in a bit.
All right, speak to you later, Jules.
Take care, mate. Time now for a break. Join us in part 2 with Pussycat Doll Kimberly Wyatt, everybody. Plus, we'll be finding out who's getting the chop tonight in another highly anticipated eviction prediction. We'll see you in 3. Welcome back to Little Brother. Now, the big hand is on Puss and the little hand's on a clock, so I'm pretty sure that makes it Puss o'clock, everybody. Make some noise for Kimberly Wyatt! Hello, Princess. How are you? How are you? Looking lovely.
Thank you.
Doesn't she look beautiful, everybody? Yes, indeed. So what are you making of this year's series?
I'm loving it. This is the best year ever.
And
for
it's
Big
the
Brother.
last one.
I know.
Can you believe it?
I'm going to miss it.
We're
I
all
just
going
got
to miss
into
it, aren't we?
Yes.
Now, Kimberly, I want you to be entirely honest with me.
Yes.
Did you have any idea who any of the people in the house were?
I did.
Really?
Yes.
Who did you know?
Oh, well, of course, Steven.
Yeah.
Ivana, Heidi Fleiss, Cisco.
The Americans?
Yeah.
Okay.
The American, basically.
Did you know who Dave Bowers was?
No, I had no idea.
Do you like Dave Bowers?
Now I do.
Love Dave Bowers?
Yes.
Right, and what about the Readinator?
Interesting.
Yeah?
But he's become very likable.
I know, he's a nice guy.
He's like a lamb in a lion's den.
You know what? You're absolutely right
Yeah.
about that. Now, I believe you do like Stephanie and Ivana.
I adore them.
Yeah?
They make the best friends ever.
Isn't it lovely? Because a lot of people were worried, obviously, you know, 2 kind of, you know, alpha females going into the house about the same age and they were going to knock heads and didn't really happen.
Well, that's the thing. You know, girls can actually get along.
Girls can, yeah. What about Stephanie nominating Ivana, though? Because that was a little bit of a curveball.
Interesting. I didn't expect that whatsoever. But you know what? That's because Stephanie really knows how to play a game.
Right, OK, so you think it is just literally her trying to get through the competition. She knows there can only be 2 kind of older lady, or 1 older lady, rather, so she has to get rid of one of them, right?
Yes.
OK. And what about Stephanie? Because I know, you know, everybody goes in there with their own reasons, and her reason was to try and get rid of this stigma about her being a bit of a bitch, really, because that's the character she always plays.
Yeah.
Do you think she's successfully shaken off that?
She squashed it.
Yeah?
She squashed the
Do we
rumors.
think so, guys?
Yeah.
And what about anybody in there who's just not really doing it for you? Anybody, you know, if you could go in there and just pull anybody out and say, listen, sorry, mate, you're no good. Time's up.
Time's up. Jonah might be one of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
I love his music, but I'd rather just not know him.
Is that from day one? Or sorry, what did you say?
I love his music, but I just think I'd
You
rather
love
not
his
know
music?
him. Yeah, he
Have
makes
you heard
good
it,
stuff.
Kimberly?
I have.
What a nightmare.
No.
What a nightmare. Now, I mean, do you think did you like him when he went in there, or you just don't like him now, or you didn't like him at the start, or?
I just don't think he really does anything for the house. He's a good guy.
But what about the vibe with Katia?
That was good.
That was good, wasn't it?
Until I found out she was totally playing him.
Right. Do you reckon she is?
I do. I kind of. That's my feeling.
Really?
Yeah.
You feel that in the water?
I feel it in the water.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't think they're not going to have this lovely thing and the vibe when they get out and it's all?
I want it. I thought
we
it
all
was
want
true
it.
chemistry, but we all want it. This is true.
Now somebody's going to be going into the house tonight, Kimberly.
Yes.
Somebody was telling me it might be you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
But then it can't be you. So
No.
who else could it be?
Katie Price.
Really? You
That's
think?
what I think. Yeah.
Some people are saying that it's going to be Davina.
Well, maybe it would be.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you prefer that? Davina? They'll just shout yes to anything. It's a great audience.
Love them.
Now, Kimberly, I need you to put your professional hat on for a minute.
Okay.
Because obviously you're in one of the biggest girl bands in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming, you know what, actually, you're probably a little bit worried now. You're watching this every day, you're thinking, there's a big boy band on the horizon. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Man Love.
Man.
My name is Vincent Peter Jones. I've done the football thing, done Hollywood, and now back with a new project. Get ready for Man Love. Man Love ain't no namby-pamby boy band. This is a man band, like Queen or Take That. First person I signed up was chubby, sensitive but talented songwriter Dane Bowers.
He's just got no self-esteem.
And I think he's got a beautiful voice.
Fat one, check. Next up, a man to fiddle the knobs, and that's where Jonas comes in. He's a super producer, writer, fluent in 5 languages, a real joker. Finally, we've got Alex.
Especially for you. I want to tell you I was feeling that way too.
Drummer. We're Man Love, and you will love us.
Man Love. What do you think of Man Love, Kimberly?
The next big thing.
The next big thing, yeah. You heard it here first, everybody. Kimberly, finally, who do you want to win, darling?
Vinny.
Vinny to win, yeah. Give her a big round of applause. Now, you've heard who Kimberly thinks is going to win, but tonight we want to know about who's going to be leaving the house there. And guess what, guys? We're going to go to eviction prediction, everybody. Eviction prediction! Now, tonight, we have 7 Big Brother fanatics, each completely mad for the housemates in front of them. Each fan is wearing a bib. But why, I hear you ask? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because they're about to stuff their face with pie. That's right, big, fat, messy pie. Why, I hear you ask? Why? Because I like pie. Guys, are you feeling hungry? Yeah. You should be. Here's how it's going to work. You guys are going to put your hands below the table. When the klaxon sounds, you'll have 30 seconds to eat as much pie as you can. At the end of the countdown, Kimberly here, this is Kimberly. She's going to judge which 2 fans have eaten the least pie, and they will be the housemates that we predict will get the chop tonight. Do you understand? Yeah. Now, if you don't eat enough pie, you will be saying... Exactly. Well done, guys. Everybody understand? Yeah. 3, 2, 1, let's do it! All right. Who's going in well there? Right, Stephanie's going for it. Vinny's going in well.
How about Alex?
Oh, this gentleman here is not doing so. He's just eating around the outside. Maybe he doesn't like cream. Oh, Nicola T's making a late surge. A late surge. Vinny's really gone for it. Really gone for it. 5 seconds left, guys. Keep going. Keep going.
Just die.
Right. That's it. Time's up, everybody. Kimberly, you've got to make your decision. Well done, guys. Tell me, who do you think's eating the least, darling?
Oh, I think that Alex might be in for some trouble.
Really? Alex might be in trouble, and who else? I think probably Stephanie may be there, don't you think?
Yeah.
Stephanie, sir, you didn't do very well, sir. You didn't do very well. That means Stephanie's going to be going out. Do you feel ashamed of yourself? You should do. You should do. What about you? This was Alex, lady. This was terrible. What are you doing? Just nibbling around the outside. What's wrong with you?
You have a bite. right.
Huh? You understand how this works, don't you? Yeah, very good. All right. Well, listen, thank you very much. Well done, guys. Now, I'm thinking it's pretty hard to argue with science like that, but if for some ridiculous reason you disagree with our eviction prediction, then there's only one thing you can do, and that's vote. Here are the numbers. For a housemate to win, call 090 11 323. For Alex to win, add 001. For Dane to win, add 002. For Ivana to win, add 012. For Jonas to win, add 004. For Nicola to win, add 007. For Stephanie to win, add 009. For Vinny to win, add 011. Calls cost 50p from a BT landline. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles will cost considerably more. 15 pence from each call will be donated to Comic Relief, and the donations from this week's votes will go to support the relief effort in Haiti. Details and terms at channel4.com/Big Brother. The two housemates with the lowest votes will be evicted on tonight's show. Right, guys, I'm here with the audience. Tell me, who deserves to stay tonight, lovely?
Definitely Alex.
Really?
Because he's got a kind heart and he gives Vinny a run
for his money.
Yep.
Who do you think's going to be out tonight, darling?
Stephanie.
Really?
Yeah.
And what, you're shaking your head,
I
lovely?
want Stephanie to win. She's amazing.
Really?
Yeah, she's a classy lady and she's funny and the way that she laughs is amazing.
All right, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Thank you very much, guys. That's it. You've seen everything there is to see. Thank you to all of our guests today. Make sure you bear witness to the spectacle that is tonight's double eviction live on Channel 4 from 9 p.m. when a new celeb will enter the house. We'll be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock on E4 with whoever's walking out the house tonight. Until then, take care. Good night.